Well, hello there, and thank you for joining us here at Coolest Life. My name is Tony. I'm going to take you through the business end of an RV, or at least our RV. We're going to talk a little bit about exactly what it is and what's going on there, and why do I have these things hooked up the way they are. So, I'm also going to maybe show you exactly what this thing is. Know what that is? Extra handy if you got an RV and you get you one of these, because you just entered the Coolest Life. RV DIY edition. So I'm currently out here on this glorious day. Oh, by the way, see this shirt? This is from a church we went to not so long ago. We tend to, when we travel, we tend to go to different churches. This happens to be one of them. This is one of their slogans they did or whatever. So this is a chair. How does it work? It's actually called Cyclone Seats. This is my second one. My first one actually got a crack here. And I set it down on one rock that was a little too hard, or should I say large, and it cracked this in here. But it still works actually. But it works like this. Did you see that? And then I can sit on it. It's a stool. And that's what I'm going to be using as I go over here. So let's go take a look at the underside of this RV. I know what you're thinking. My cameramanship is lovely. I know it kind of sucks. So I'm going to show you what I got here underneath my RV. As I said, this is the business end. In most RVs you find this, and this is going to be some things that I really like about this RV. There are some things I don't like about this RV, but these are some things I like. One is I've got a black tank flush right there, so I can pump water in here. You hear that? That's going into my black tank, and then I can, when it gets full or some are full, I can just pull it just like that. Now, if you notice, it was closed. And this one here, which is my gray tank, is open. And that's what you should do. This should, when you're in an RV park, you can, or you don't have to, but you can leave this one here open for your gray tank. That's going to be your shower, anything going down any other drain besides the number 2 tank, if you know what I mean. We do have 2 toilets in this, which was a huge selling point to this RV. Just the fact that I can come in any time, day or night, and know that no one's sitting on my toilet. Big plus. So if I ever get another one, I'll probably get 2 toilets. But it's actually got a vacuum flush in the back, which is my wife's toilet. So take a look at some videos about vacuum flushes and how they work. I don't want to take you through that on this video. You can see it's still going, and I am still pushing water. This is regular water here. Got a pressure regulator on it. It's also got an auto backflow, so it doesn't let anything from here go back. So you definitely want to get one of these if you don't have one already. Pressure regulator with a dial on it. You know, this isn't that little cheapy little one. Get a good one. Come on, don't go cheap on this. This was like 20 bucks, and the cheapy ones are 6 or something like that. But get a good one. Next thing is I got a splitter here because I wanted to be able to hook up, and I got some quick connects. I wanted to be able to hook up one line and be able to flush my tanks at the same time. I did have this splitter here before I put my filter in, so I had it here, and this is going into the RV itself, and this one's going into the black tank. When I say the RV itself, it's providing us fresh water. I can also, the other thing I can do, I can fill up my freshwater tank from here, not on the side in that little whatever that thing is. I hate those little there's a port on the side of most RVs that a lot of people will fill their fresh tank up with that. It's basically a vent valve. I don't normally put any water down it, but because I fill up my freshwater tank here, and also I can fill up run straight water into my system. So basically this is running off city water here. I've got a pump here. If I am sitting somewhere, say I'm at a Walmart and I want to use water, I can either click it here. I've also got a clicker 2 on the inside that I can tell my fresh water pump to kick on. And that'll give me water coming out of here and all my sinks. One thing I wanted to show here, instead of having those, I see some people have got these filters like these. They've got them outside their RV, and this one here, as you can see, is pretty self-contained. Get rid of that. This system here is pretty self-contained, in a sense that I don't have anything going out. I've got hose, and I've got this is my toilet hose, and or my flush, or my dump hose, and then I've got a water hose coming in, and this is my power. That's it. This other hose is basically a garden hose, which over here I've got a splitter here. Definitely want to get you a splitter. Got some quick connects, so anytime I go to someplace, so I can split and still use my garden hose out here, and I don't have to unconnect, hook something back up. So get you a splitter here, and in my case, I got a splitter here, so I can run. This is going fresh water, and this is going to my black tank flush. Key here, black tank flush, I'm not filtering that water. So why would you want to filter your black tank flush water? I have no idea. So I don't have my black tank flush water running through this. It's coming up here, it's splitting black tank flush here. This one here is going to my filter here, and then this comes back in. Yeah, it's kind of jerry-rigged here a little bit, isn't it? But it works. And until it starts leaking, these are in really good condition. Until it starts leaking, I'm not going to change it. Now, probably this being a white hose, this is what they call potable water hoses. That's the ones they recommend instead of getting a green hose like one of these. They say don't be drinking out of those because they'll give you that garden hose taste, and I think you know what I mean. Okay, so if you don't want that, try and get you some hoses like this. Now I do have the garden hose piece in here. Maybe eventually I'll change that out to a white hose. I probably should. It is very difficult to find a white hose this length. This is actually the shortest one I could find where I was at. They probably have them at marine stores, maybe even an RV store might have a short white hose, but maybe I should replace it. But my main point for this video I wanted to show you was setup of your water system. First, get you a splitter here. Second, for the water coming into your house, filter it. And hopefully you've got some knobs here that you're going to be able to flip and get things going on the right direction. The other thing is gray water, you can leave it open. Black water, always keep it closed. Reason, why would you keep a black water closed? You get that poop out of your house as quickly as possible. No, it kind of doesn't work that way. Because here's what happens. You start doing number twos in that tank, and you don't have some water down in it, it's going to do what we call the poop pyramid. The poop pyramid, and you don't want that. Poop pyramid's bad. It's exactly what it sounds. It'll cake together. You need to keep a little bit of water inside of it. In fact, if I just drain this right, I'm going to put some water in it. Maybe 2 inches of water in it. That's not 2 inches of water, but I'm just giving you an idea. Put some water in it so that your number twos have someplace to hit. Do not be stingy on your water when it comes to your black tank. That's the last thing you want, because it'll get nasty. And let me cover one other thing. If you're getting a burp, which is you push on the flusher thing and it's full of urine and it burps, it'll splash back at you. Hope you're not sitting down when it happens. But it'll splash back at you. Two reasons for this. One, your drain going from your toilet to the tank could be full. Black tank could be extremely full. Okay, that would be one. Basically, it is stopping anything from getting out. The next one would be, if that's not the case, your vent going out the top of your RV, in my case, at the top of your RV, is clogged. Maybe you let it get clogged. Maybe you let it fill up one too many times, and that drain that comes down into your tank, that little where it meets together, is clogged. So even though you drain your tank, it never fell out. Now, what is that causing? Well, that's causing that air not to be able to escape when you flush that toilet. So where's it got to go? You flush the toilet, air comes back and splashes all that urine on your butt. You don't want that. So the way you correct that, get on top of your roof, there's a little vent, you can pop open the vent, take your garden hose, stick it down in there and let it run for, I don't know, 60 seconds. Hopefully it won't fill up. If it fills up, you definitely got to clog. Pour a little bit of Drano down in it. That should take care of your issue. Not a ton. Pour a little bit of Drano or some RV declog. But you can do that. So that was bonus material. Bonus material. So that was bonus and that was free. But hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna try to do a few more of these RV type videos of repair and different setups and things. So maybe it'll give you some ideas to do this type of work for yours. I'm gonna let you go because you're now leaving the coolest life, DIY RV edition.